Now we're live.
Now we're live. You mean I wasted that now we're here, now we're live thing for
Yeah,
nothing?
you got all you did the good one too early. Too early.
Got it. We're here building funnels in an hour
Ay, ay, ay. And
and having all the fun that brings. Yes?
I would say funnels, full websites in 3 hours. That's when they're like done. And Dwayne is here.
Yeah, Dwayne jumped on right. Oh, he's excited. Well, it's his funnel. Of course he's going to be here.
And so let's see if I can squish some things over. And I believe I just have his stuff. So let me sign out. And here, get some information, find his stuff. And so that's the fun stuff. Like there's no prep work here. So everything that somebody else would have to do, you're seeing me do.
Absolutely.
How was your night?
It's been very interesting. It's good. It's good. We're doing we're doing a lot of webinars and a lot of Zooms and a lot of lives and a lot of stuff. So it's busy, 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 busy. Hopefully being productive, working on being productive,
Working on being productive.
Well, it's the only thing you can do is take an action and then look at it. See what happens from it. Had a really good webinar with a friend yesterday and shared to her audience, and that went well, and things started to go in a good direction. So we're just looking for more of that every day. Isn't that what you do?
That is exactly what you do. Dwayne, do you have a logo? Like a personal one? I am having a good morning. Always.
That's right.
What is it? So good I can hardly stand it.
That's right.
Every time I ask Dwayne how his day is going, that is his response. You can see some of my... Man, I've got so much open, I can't even find anybody. There we go.
Okay, he's saying he does not have a personal logo, just so you know.
So, guys, I'm in the back of Active Campaign for anybody wondering. I get so much information back here. It's wonderful.
And just so everybody knows, not making the assumption that everybody knows what Active Campaign is, it's a customer relations management system. It is
Email drip is how they typically email automation.
Email automation. Everybody has their special way of saying CRM. So not even to say CRM, give you the definition of what that is. Basically, as you're doing this, you are developing a list of followers or people, enthusiasts, or people who are, part of your tribe.
Yeah.
Part of the people who like what you do, and they're getting to know and like and trust you. And so the best way to do that is to nurture those relationships and grow those relationships over time. And
now, Wayne, if you're listening, or now I was going to ask, what territory is yours? That would be helpful to know. I'm going to go into VisMe. And the reason I ask is we're just going to put together a quick one.
Yeah, he said you made a great logo for his other company, so he's excited about what you'll do here.
Well, I'll tell you what, that one I had more time on. Let's see, Red River. I thought I had gone to, there you go. So Dwayne is a distributor, and I don't know all the correct terms, but he'll be like their local point of contact for a nationwide company for the North Texas area, building a very specific type of building block that makes very fast and very efficient buildings.
Nice.
Good for things like schools and government buildings.
Southern Oklahoma and North Texas is the territory.
There we go. That was what I was looking for. Southern Oklahoma. Well, now I got 2 states in there. Hmm. Hmm. So this is one company, and I get to, he said they gave him permission to use their stuff.
Nice.
What do you mean failed to open? That's never good when the main company fails to open. Okay, this is his. Is it his? This is theirs. Open link a new tab. Failed to open. Okay. Then Google it. Red River building block. I think I might be getting this one wrong.
Insulated concrete forms is what he just put in there in the comments, in case you didn't see it.
Normally this stuff pops up. Okay, this
Build,
is
buildblock.com.
there. Okay, I knew how to get something wrong. Build
block.com.
Boom. Yay.
That looks cool.
Yeah. So what tricked it, if you need a logo, and it's the main one where if you try to click on it, it like goes back to the home page. You either right click and then open link in new tab. Oh, wait, not open link in new tab. Open image in new tab. Download links file. Oh, that one doesn't give me the. I did it the first time? No. Sometimes it works. Open link in new tab. This is going to be harsh on me. Download links file. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. It gave me HTML. Do this one. Yay! Open image in new tab. There we go. Get that. Save image to download. We're going to need that one. And the nice thing is you have something to kind of go off of, but again, if you look at this home site for BuildBlock, it's not doing much better than any other system in that it's not actually driving you to make any decision. Just a lot of information.
Isn't that what most people do though, is they have the urge to purge and they just dump everything that they know. And they just turn it into a picture of everything they know as opposed to a verbal description of everything they know. And so again, I mean, I think that there's a lot of times we make things overcomplicated. It's really, I like to say that the fewest number of words with the simplest description wins. If I can help you get the idea in 10 words, why do I need 100?
You just need to get them where you need them to go. And
yep.
If you really feel the need to word vomit in your blog.
Yep. Good point. Because they're looking for content at that point. I mean, they're looking for tonnage support.
They're looking for tonnage, and the other thing is, hey, you can always send them to a blog link, right? You can always, like, if you feel like you just need to get words out, you can always direct them that way. You can always pick up the words again. You can always direct your blogs to your opt-ins, you know, to your EPOs, to your core offers. Man, but wheeling back the confusion once it's there, that's hard. Oops, I don't want to upload.
That is true. He's saying there's a place to download images and logos from the website.
Blog about training, pricing, products, building blocks. Well, if there is, they don't make it easy to find. Let me get this out of my BeLive screen here. We've got number, toll-free, office, entries, back to the top, members, member. Well, that's who they're a member of. I mean, they have a ton of stuff. There's no shortage. That's their problem. Their problem is not enough. Their problem is too much. I do like this part, why choose us? So we're
Yep.
going to be borrowing some of that. These look like
Very
other
nice.
images. These are like some widgets. Let's see. Okay, go back over here to. Got all these pop-ups coming up. I'm trying to focus. Okay, let's see. I just need something. Red River building block. And this is build block, not building block. No, that's build Red River build block. So
nice.
Okay, so let's. Well, one of the reasons I like Visme Watch is drag and drop. Yay!
That's very cool.
Now their logo, though. Oh, you know what? I uploaded it as a background. My bad. That's what happens when you're in the background section. Delay, delay, delay. There we go. Why it decides what it's going to do. So it actually has no background. So cool. If I could just undo what I did here and. I don't want to download.
So even in building a funnel and or a page or a simple thing, it's there's always a little experimentation in it, where you even find the logos or how to use the logos.
It's taking too long. Back to dashboard. There we go. Just kind of a reset and a refresh my window there.
Nice.
And just skip it. So background, I want to be transparent. I'm wondering if we could do really simple. Like we're not going to focus. One of my biggest annoyances is logos are really not a big deal. Like people get wrapped up and they want a logo. It's not a big deal at all.
People typically don't buy your logo.
Nobody buys your logo. And they're like, but branding, and somebody that's, they sell branding, they made you think it was really important. And, look at Disney. Everyone knows the Disney deer, the McDonald's arches. I mean, that's great when you're a big brand. I can promise you that's not where they started.
No, that's exactly it. A friend said it a long time ago. Unless you have the millions of dollars to drive that visual into people, it's really not all that important.
Nope.
Be known what you're known for. What do you do? How do you serve people? How do you provide solutions? What solutions do you provide? Those kinds of things.
I feel like if your name is Red River, that the word should be in red.
Makes some sense.
I'm wondering. I don't love it. Let me see if I can squish it. Vertical.
Is there a logo type that, or do you want to match it or separate it?
I don't know if I want to match it. Sometimes, it's nice to have a contrasting one.
Yeah. Well, it calls out the geography better that way, obviously. Well, no, I mean, if you're working to truly localize to the Red River area that separates Oklahoma and Texas, for those who are not in Texas, shame on you, get here. It's a good place. But the fact is that Red River area is that is the identifier.
We all know what it is.
We all know what it is in Oklahoma and Texas.
I know, but those people know immediately. You're like, Red River.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
You're my people. Everybody just wants to find their people.
Interesting. Dwayne is saying, how about putting the words together, having red be red and river be blue?
I don't know if that kind of looks back and forth, and then the B is blue.
That's a good point.
That's too back and forth. I'm almost even inclined to change the font even more. I don't think I want it to look like the same at all.
To totally call it out.
Yeah. I don't want to mess with their logo too much. That gets into a whole trademark.
Oh, kind of like that script look there.
I
That's
know. It's going to try a couple different. I want to make it, action. So I don't want to get too scripty. I want them to be able to read it easy peasy.
That's pretty easy to read there.
And I just want something done here quick, just something to work with. And I'm going to change this canvas size. I gave myself lots of room to work with, and I don't need it. What I really want is the best logo to show on that horizontal structure. You could just as easily take Red River and put it on the top of build block.
Yep.
We're going to download that. Oh, you know what? Let me write logo on it. Not my best logo, but fast.
It is fast.
I think the biggest point here is don't get stuck on the logo. You don't have to go buy a fancy logo and spend hundreds of dollars. Just get it done. Get it done. Give them a folder for brand. All his brand basics. I get really like neurotic about the foldering system. Things that don't matter.
Well, they don't matter to the general public, but they do matter to you, so that you can find it and make things happen.
When you start having 200 files,
yeah,
it makes a bigger thing. A favicon is square. I'm not going to worry about it right at this moment. I just want a basic logo to work with. Let me turn this. No, we're not currently trying to save it to his main domain at this point. Now we're going to go over to smart funnels. I'm now going to see, where do I want to start? Do I want to start with a Kyvio funnel?
Which funnel are you going to build here?
Lead gen, but homepage lead gen. That is where most people just need to start. They don't have a website, or they have some new ones. Let's see what we got here. Yoga teaching. Got no image right here. No opt-in, nothing. Okay. Maybe if I open up wider, I have my screen all crunched so it's easy to see the most. And the nice part is there are some things here to get started. Yoga is not my jam, though. Let's see what a beauty salon is, which is funny. I'm about to build out a men's beauty salon.
Nice.
Yeah, there's no way. Oh, you know, that's a pre-sale page. No wonder why. Where's the sales page? Webinar sales. Here we go. Now I feel bad, like I didn't give yoga a good shake. I was looking at a pre-sale. All that changes today. Start now. You know what? I actually kind of like this as a starter template.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
When you look at bones, we're all about bones. So I'm going to show everyone how to take hardcore yoga teachers into construction.
Nice.
We'll see how that works. Right?
Pretty simple process when you have the right tools.
So we're going to take that logo again, open image new tab, and we're going to go hex code from URL. Remember our little trick to get colors?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do that again.
That in itself is such a great tool from the previous lives that we've done. Just being able to grab the the color schemes, the hex codes, so
without
that they can.
having to like not having to wait for some designer to get back to your
Right.
point of contact or that whole like long waiting period. No. That's actually how I ended up learning about this is I just got tired of waiting for people to get me the colors I needed. So I was like, just strip it from your logo.
Yep. Great funnel hacks and sites and marketing materials and everything else. Obviously, you want consistency across the board in all the different things you do.
So this one, oh, it brought in a website. Ooh, look at that. Get started. What would his get started be? Dwayne, what's your get started? Let me go back over here to my get her done.
That's right.
I think we kind of talked. You want information, phone calls?
What are you looking for as far as the get started? Is it on the build or on the use me as a source? Which direction are you leaning there on the?
That is that kind of like a great idea. I mean, I'm a let's get your information and get going, but they do need a bribe. So we actually built out one of Dwayne's projects for a landscaping company before. And since it was landscaping, it was like your yearly calendar for what do you need to do to take care of your lawn each year. With the idea that they're either going to be able to do it yourself or they're going to look at everything that needs to be done and be like, yeah, no, thank you. Can you just do that? But I do like the general. I have to replace the background image. It's a lot of things we could always delete. Let me see what other templates. You know what? We're just going to go with it. We're going to roll with it. We're going to replace this logo here with the one that we built. If it'll let me click. Oh, there it goes. Nope, I got text settings. Oh, that's a text. That's why. I'm over here trying to change an image.
That's not an image.
That's not an image. We can still pop an image there. And actually, I'm going to delete what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. What are they? Oh, it's columns and columns. I'm going to squish those out a little bit more. How many pages do we want to hear? We're going to have like 4. I'll think about that. Let's just go ahead and put the image in.
Well, think of the other funnels built this week. They've been 3 and 4 as opposed to 7.
So we got the Red River building block.
It's got a nice look to it.
Homepage. I want a lot of the information on one page. I like one-page stuff, kind of like they have here. I don't need to educate everyone. I don't need to give pricing. I'm inclined at this point start, you know what, I can find this stuff again.
It's pretty deep.
That is a lot of stuff on their page.
There is.
Stick with their structure so we can always add more. I like the general spacing. The only thing about bad stuff or small stuff is it's hard to delete. Any issues? Is that its own? That's 3. That's 3. Oh my. There we go. Their structuring there on that particular template was a little weird. All right, so this is one background image. Let me check that that's one image. I'll leave that there. One big image.
It's a huge image.
Yep, and I just closed Visme out. What would you put in the back for a builder block? I bet they might have.
You want to show it in application? Show it in a building already built?
Hard to build. Why? Products, pricing. I think it has some down here. Multifamily residential homes. Hey, Dwayne, what do you mostly do?
Yeah, where's the greatest application of the product?
Basements and foundation. We don't have a lot of basements down in the road. Family with commercial space or churches and schools.
Seems probably as more as a building,
Yeah.
a commercial building or a church, or I mean, something like that. Something of some.
Energy efficient Michigan winery. Classroom, brownstones.
What's the target? Make the picture the perfect customer.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. We don't do brownstones.
Right.
We do early childhood schools, churches, school safe rooms. Oh,
Yeah.
my daughter, that's actually her senior thesis she's writing. Things that we're implementing actually making schools safer, or they just fluff to make us feel safer.
It's nice to take the actions that can be taken, certainly, to make them safer.
If they make them safer. That's her thing. How much inconvenience and expense are we adding for things that don't really do anything additional, that don't add any real safety,
Right.
Like the one she's mocking right now are badges. Do wearing badges actually make you any safer?
Is there any customer statement or who the perfect customer is, where the base of their business is, base of Dwayne's business, not
Yeah.
necessarily the overall company?
I think let me get some of my haircut research out of here. For a client, if I can find, we got relay that. That's our pictures we were working on.
Right.
Here we go. Building block will provide you with one of the safest, most energy efficient buildings you can build. Not a lot of information on ideal client at all. So, Dwayne, if you're listening, I need ideal client. Let's see if I can go. I'll put it up in the agenda.
Yeah, it would be, again, people are 85% visual learners. So being able to see the picture, they can picture themselves in in using that product or in that activity.
Yep, exactly. So we're going to go with, you know what, the school is really dark. Well, we're going to set it as a background. And then what we can do is come over here to overlay, make it a white overlay.
Nice.
That's actually pretty, you can still see really well off of it.
Yep.
All right, and then we're going to come over to this color picker and we're going to steal our colors.
Or borrow heavily.
The easiest way to rejuvenate. What's our
easiest way to save energy? Just from, again, I'm listening to you read a couple bullets, and it seems like that was the most, seems like a very powerful statement. Whether energy efficiency,
weather in any condition, extreme fire resistant, noise cancellation, unmatched comfort, reduced maintenance, extreme. Right here's a nice, it's got a whole bunch.
So Dwayne's saying residential and small commercial.
Okay.
As far as the ideal client.
Block insulated concrete frames. Cost efficient, energy efficient, disaster resilient building product on the market. It's not gonna let me. Oh, because it's in a.
It's probably part of an image.
It's part of the slideshow.
Dwayne says typically someone who wants safe, environmentally, and energy efficient. Safe, environmentally, and energy efficient.
Safe, environmentally sweet, and energy efficient. Safe environment. Okay, so I like that.
It's a nice triad.
Wait. Actually, I like that. Would you say triad?
Yep.
So safe. How would you say environmentally friendly?
Environmentally friendly.
Safe, green.
Safe, green, and energy efficient.
Helps when you spell the word green right. Again, back to like green. I feel like green should be in.
The only thing that from my side, the intuitive hit that I got with the word green is, does everybody define that? What does everybody define that word as?
Oh, right. Earth friendly.
No, I actually like environmentally friendly. I don't think you shy away from it. I think it's a solid word. I mean, it's a solid concept.
I got a spacer here. 40. Let's take it down some. I don't need that much space. Safe, environmentally green, and energy efficient. What action do I want them to take?
Dwayne again is saying green is a big word in energy efficiency. I agree with that, but again, I think part of it, at least he's saying in building, I think that probably from the industry standpoint, it's a big word. We tend to learn our company or our industry's lingo, but that doesn't necessarily mean that our customer understands that lingo.
Do I want the word safe or do I want it strong?
I think safe is a different connotation than strong. I think safe is I think safe tells me it's strong. Strong doesn't tell me it's safe.
Disaster resilient. We're going to use big words. I don't even know if I spelled that right. I tried resilient. I feel like I butchered it. Silient. Okay. Disaster resilient, environmentally friendly, and energy efficient. It's like the miracle product.
That's a pretty strong statement there.
I would prefer it on 2 lines. There we go. I'm feeling like a 2-column. What do I want them to do? Do I want to get their information?
I think obviously what you want to do is have them self-identify that those 3 things are important to them. So I think that is what you're looking for, is if there was a white paper on the technology, on the
thinking,
something, get your free report on disaster resilience, environmentally green and energy efficient building practices that save you money, that save you time, energy, money, whatever.
What did I just do? Okay.
with a fancy opt-in headline.
It's the fancy one.
As opposed to a non-fancy one.
Let's give it some space on the top. A little bit. I'm trying to move. Why is this not? Got all these just random spacers and publish. Refresh. I'm not finding my thing that lets me. Oh, there it goes.
Create a second column of copy?
Or no, I was just trying to change the right here, change how the columns are situated so it's not quite 50-50. I'm just having an issue getting right there. Oh, because that's already pretty tight, so
yeah,
it's self-doing that. Oh, you know why? I bet. Nice, like this, I can. There we go. Make it just a little wider. Can I center these? I don't even know if I can do that. That's the general opt-in settings. Form settings. Style. Stat formatting. I'm trying to center them.
Length of box.
Yeah. I think it's formatted to be super wide. Right, let me. I'll make it super skinny.
There we go.
We'll change this. Oops.
Looks good.
There we go. So we have lots of room there. We actually don't this. Get your. See what they have over here. Call us. Everyone wants call us. Call us. So one of the biggest things usually here is pricing. But with construction, it is very difficult to give pricing.
Right. Got to get all the specs and standards.
Estimate and bidding.
Dwayne says Build Block Facebook page has a white paper, so that's awesome.
Building block project estimating tool download. A note about macros. Feature downloads. Installation manual. Pocket installer. Residential brochure copy. Building ICF door window. Termite fire stop protection. So they've got lots of stuff we can use. And the download. Building block. Ooh. See. Feature downloads. Let's see what we got here that's cool. Oh, they're actually downloading them to my computer instead of opening them up in new windows. Got a bunch of white screens.
Awesome.
Featured videos. Are they? Oh, they're on YouTube. Nice intro. Nice intro.
The BuildBlock ICF product family is a complete construction system for both residential and commercial. These webs are very strong and keep the block panels together, holding in the concrete during the pour. They also provide easy and secure placement of rebar, and nearly the optional hardwall connector lets builders create an instant strength, and the special patented BuildBlock hardpoints indicated by.
That's very technical.
Many times they are, for sure.
Yeah, I needed a door, so I built it and hung it myself. Come on in. It's hundreds, maybe.
I like the technical, like an actual representation of how it actually performs would have been better. Everything's super technical, but I do like the idea we have a video to work with.
Right.
We've had a lot of videos to work with. So where am I at now? Got lost. Oh, let's see what we actually have here. Downloads. Window door bucking. Building systems. I got a house in there. I got a random blank page. Oh, this is actual installation. That's boring. Building your ICF dream home. So much information. So much information. So in theory, you would kind of need a little funnel for each one of these that you wanted to actively promote. So if you wanted to promote, let me see if I can show this on screen. If I can bring up another window. Yeah, I'm going to go crazy and just share my actual screen.
Yeah, Dwayne brings up a great point. There's a lot of planning and building, and any building and pricing is the $1 million question.
And that's what, when it comes to how do you get a lead for anything construction, that's where it's nice. Y'all get to see my whole screen, including my broadcast and a broadcast and a broadcast and a broadcast.
That's right.
So, so kind of showing kind of the stuff here. We just have a lot of information. So like these safe rooms, that would have its own funnel ultimately. A home would have its own funnel ultimately. A school would have its own funnel, like every single type, because they're gonna want different things.
Right.
They're gonna want to see different information. Let's see what else we have in here. Building block systems, installation and technical. Let's say that's a technical manual. So I think this one might have been, this one sets for accurate estimating. What are ICFs? Building your ICF dream home. So I'm going to guess this. We're going to say building your ICF, building your dream home. Download. Okay, let me, with that in mind, go back over here.
Yeah, I think it, obviously it's what ties to the white paper too. Obviously the information available in the white paper.
With pricing calculator. We're going to take this down and change that terrible font. Arvo. I think I used Arial Black. And then we're just going to walk it back to a more normal size. Okay, I've got, oops, let me change this first. I've got some text for it. I don't need that much white space. See. How to build your ICF dream home with pricing calculator. That's what everybody really wants.
Sure.
If I can. I'm going to take this green box out. Let's step it up to 18. There we go. First name, email.
Good luck.
Free instant access. And we will actually give them instant access on the next page.
Nice.
What was like a more motivating button? Design. So click this button to join today, but this would be more like, imagine your dream home today. brainstorm your dream home. What word am I looking for? Upfront cost is higher, but upkeep, energy, and insurance cost is lower. That's one of those would be a nice one to have a product calculator that would show you how much it's going to cost you to build, then automatically compare it to a traditional build, and then also show you the lifetime value savings. So at what point does that cross over and you actually start saving money?
ROI.
Yep. Click this button. I'm just gonna go.
Be cool ROI calculator.
Okay. Your privacy is safe. Free instant access. I'm going to even take that down. Instant access. They all on one line.
I'd like to start planning now. There's a active kind of command statement there.
And since he said homes, I'm going to go ahead and see that in YouTube. Ooh, there's me the link. Oh, please don't start playing. I don't want to hear it. All right. Let's see if we can go, since he had residential home.
Right.
Full screen. And the nice thing about it looks like these, so I've done lots of research on building concrete homes and homes that have earth over them. These homes look exactly like a normal home.
Just costs less to live in.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know, I'm actually, they need some more pictures of what their homes look like. They need some examples here on this website.
Dwayne just brings out a, with all the fires and hurricanes and severe weather events as of late, ICF homes have survived and will survive both of those.
And that's why people look at them. They're,
yeah.
I mean, you, especially like we were looking at building out on the Mesa, you have to do it yourself. That was one of our things, but it's also can be really hot, and we have electricity not easy to come by.
Yep.
Okay, technical training, pricing, products, how to build, why ICFs. You're killing me on the images here, though. They don't have an image to show you.
It's actually, in thinking about it, it's a pretty defined market of the type of person who's going to want that type of home.
That's a pretty one.
It's a good looking house.
It is
It's a good looking setting.
Boom.
That's even better looking setting. So not only functional, but good looking too.
Yeah, that's like one of those dream homes. We are going to take it, and I'm going to flip it down, though.
Yeah.
I don't need all that extra stuff. I'm just going to use a blank template. I don't need to have any major words here. Drag and drop. Look at that view.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
And then we are going to do, let's see, a little graphic, a little shape. I think it goes there, right?
Sure.
All right, where's our color picker?
Where are you going, red?
I'm going to go blue. I tend to go... Got blue in the water. I see... I don't think Black Ops is his jam. We'll stick with aerial bolds. I kind of like the aerial bold there. We'll make it white.
Good choice.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Did it not? Oh, background color. I'm trying to change the wrong one. There we go. And then we need to change the size.
Drop it in there.
Sometimes I always wonder, like, should I use Relay That? Like, Relay That has some benefits compared to Visme, but Visme has some customizations you can't do with Relay That. I see it.
Nice. Add a little possession to it.
Possession is it helps.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there and you're not saying you're not sitting there describing your product, but you're actually saying, hey, when your home is built, after we get started, those kind of words, it starts to really build that image in the client's mind that you're trying to build.
Absolutely. I mean, people have...
You're the sales guy. That's a big... I mean, y'all use that?
Sure. Absolutely. I mean, that's... technically, it's called a command statement or a... and so that's what you're doing is you're building a dream, building a vision. Your vision, it's actually called vision casting.
Vision casting. Now I'm learning something.
So what you want to do is you want to cast somebody in the vision of them already taking advantage of what you're offering. So when you see a beautiful house like that in a great setting, now they can see what's possible. And if they can see what's possible, they can put themselves in it. When they can put themselves in it, they will strive to figure out how to get it. It's a good look. I mean, that's a good looking house in a great setting. And you've got a contrast there in the commercial small business, commercial building behind it to a really cool residential location.
Well, I like that it shows that it looks like a house.
Yeah,
right?
no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think you've got a little bit of the visual of the commercial behind it in the ghosted school picture along with the house. So you're actually accomplishing multiple things, multiple visual cues for people to grab onto.
Let's skip that one. We can change out those. Let's see what we have here. So let's go to the video. I'm going to tip for YouTube sharing on your page. Use the share button and grab the link from here. If you copy the one out of here, it brings in extra additional information and messes up with your embed.
Yep.
Lots of pages. Okay, so let's do not column. We need a block. Normal block, wide block. Let's do...
Give them the width of the...
It is, yeah, it's the width of, you know what, I just copied that YouTube. So let's go ahead and put the video first.
Yep.
Save. And then, there we go. Video settings. So you can put, a lot of people used to do autoplay. The problem with displaying, putting on autoplay now is you're going to get dinged by Google. Nobody likes annoying videos that play by themselves.
Right. typically a click for sound button now, right?
Yeah. Click for sound or just something else. And actually, I'm going to do 2 columns again. I'm going to match the column here, bring the video to that side, and we're going to do some features.
The 5-minute clock is going.
Are you tick, 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 tick? Column blocks. What a feature one. That's kind of cool. I'm going to put this one in here, and then I'm going to butcher it.
Nice.
So I don't have to build from scratch.
Still tremendously, it's fascinating at how fast this can be built. And again, without perfection.
Well, and I feel like I took longer. I just always insist on, a certain level of strategy and trying to think it out and getting to know the person. And I think that's probably one of my weaknesses.
Well, it depends on what you're gauging that against. I think that you want the strategy. You want to have a well thought through and well presented. Again, there's nothing wrong with looking at things multiple times, but again, the best thing to do is put it up there and then take your next creative shot at it.
Right. I'm even going to take this one out, and I'm going to make this blue instead. Where's this image block? Now I can't see the thing because it's in blue. Let's take, because I'm over here, that's why.
There you go. One. It's in light blue.
And we're going to take all this over. This is what happens when I start going under the gun. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I click off the things, and I thought I just made it white. Oh, you know why? Because they're links. We're going to break all those for now.
Good idea.
Oops. Where's my code button? You know what? Screw it. Delete it. There we go. Copyright, all rights reserved, privacy policy, and put it on that side.
Nice.
I don't even know what that's themed from. Two minutes. All right, we have our video that's already in there, and then we're going to come over here. Oh, I deleted out history. Last close tab. I don't need the Facebook page. Here we go. The castle home. Why ICS? I thought
that's good looking too.
Healthy. Look at this. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I like this better. Save image to downloads. Good fancy. I'm going to delete all of this.
This is called recreating on the fly.
Right? All that work.
Well, you don't know what you don't know until you know it. All of a sudden you find it.
Drag and drop. Look at that.
Nice. That's a good look. It actually adds a little Add some different color, adds some pop.
Then we're just going to come over here and change these custom colors. And I really need to change the words too. For him, let's see. Contact us, I think, is a great one. We're going to make pricing because that's in the download. We're going to make that home. And login, home. Contact us. I almost think that's all you really need. Let's say about us. They want to know more about him and why him, and
yep.
Well, kind of like be his resume. In fact, we could use Visme to put together a resume for him.
Yep.
And the only thing downside of this is super small. Go ahead, hit publish. And then we're going to view it. So Red River building block, home, about us, contact. Ooh, why is that one? Highlighting one particular one. Name and information, all about them, and we're going to keep it simple. So for a quick build, we've got that going. Nice. We don't have all the pages. I can come back, and what we will do is exit out of here real quick. We're going to go choose this, and this is going to be home. And that way, if we do any more work, we'll do it on this one first before going into the other pages. Home page. Goal tracking, even though we don't have it set up, it might, we don't have it published, so we can't do that yet. We have that much done, which means we can save this, and we're going to go ahead and view it. Let me yoga coach in a moment. Oh, it still says yoga coach on top. I'm going to copy that one.
Well, it's a side benefit.
And over here, I'm going to make this go ahead and link. I want that to be the same window, except I'm going to come over here to page options. Red River build block. ICF homes in Texas and Oklahoma. There's your SEO.
There you go.
And then save it again. And we're going to refresh this. There you go, Red River. Got that. And if we click that one, that will go. We can change the colors later. If we got something started, I'm not in love with this right now. I think we might put some bullet points. Maybe instead and drop the image. But something to get started. If you have to get started right here, right now, you're almost halfway there and you've not even spent an hour.
Yep. Inside an hour, you can get a good visual. Again, a lot of times I know that I will work at putting something together, set it down for a while, come back, take a look at it, and see it fresh, see it another time. So a great hour today, and you're welcome, Dwayne. She is awesome, isn't she?
And we will keep on working on this and
go from there. Do it again on Monday?
Monday, we're going to be working on a dojo.
Oh, okay. A dojo Monday. That sounds like fun.
Dojo kind of Monday with samples, dojo, and he helps kids be more confident so that they can resist bullying. Focus on.
Nice.
How would you not want to help that kind of person? Like,
you do want to help that kind of. A friend of mine is leading the charge against bullying in the United Kingdom. I just talked to him earlier this week. So absolutely want to help those kind of people.
You talk about U+1, you help one person and they get to help 50.
Yep. Create the ripple effect.
Yes, absolutely.
Become a ripple.
So much fun. I feel like we're losing some energy on Friday, but we're going to, I'm going to put some things together over the weekend.
Awesome.
Infuse some energy and get more out there.
A lot of activity this week, though. A lot of stuff got done. So
better than nothing. Start. Just start.
That's right. Start.
All right.
We'll pick it up again. See ya.
Everyone. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.